Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as a cyan Ayyubids, we have El.LoueMT. Spawn on top left side as the magenta El.LoueMT, we have liquid DeMu. Diet Pepsi. I drink an unhealthy amount of Diet Pepsi and caffeine. But I do drink uncaffeinated Pepsi. Either way, when it comes to the map generation, looks like all of Cyan's berries spawn in a line in the back line, along with the stone and gold, so Cyan has quite a bit of resources in this general area, and a bit of deer as well. Over here, Magenta does have some berries nearby for perhaps Akin Chapel. Stone spawn a little bit far away. That's about normal. You could put the Akin Chapel right here, which will give him a good amount of wood collection. Let's see, the deer, or not deer, the sheep are right there, so perhaps he will probably go to Akin Chapel around here. As wisdom's now going on up. Hopefully. I primarily just look at I go in replays blind, and I just look at the duration of the replay. And that. And let's see, okay. The recent patch does not have the Ayyubid, not Dynasty's research, still not exposed up here, so he is going to military and bring reinforcement. Rather routinely still check on the Owls of Wisdom to see some wisdom of what he's researching. Okay, that joke was not going all good. And looks like he's going quite a bit heavy in lumber there. So he's maybe eyeing for an early barracks, maybe eyeing for some early farms. But he is collecting quite a bit of wood right now. He already has over 200s. Maybe he's eyeing for a secondary town center. Oh, archer range. Eyeing for some defensive archers. Military ring reinforcements will give him free desert raiders. Desert raiders have no inherent range armor, so archers will do just fine versus them. And there's 2 archers now beyond the build queue. And slow it down since we're past the Dark Age eco phase. Desert Raider pushes way forward, roughly that direction to this gold mine. Do you play mostly this, or do you play any other games also? I do cast Age of Empires 3 as well as Comp Heroes 1, and I say personally I sort of play some other stuff offline like Stellaris, and I've been playing some more Starship Troopers Terran Command. Decided to give that another playthrough. Looks like this berry deposit is almost cleaned on up. Stone's being collected up as well, but looks like maybe just a pile of stone for the arrow slit. Sorry for that. And we do have a pair of farms now in the field, collecting more of the wood now. Since the Akin Chapel does provide plus 40% collection rate of nearby resources, he's able to collect wood at a decent rate for those farms. House going on up, urbanizing the environment right there. May want to go for perhaps a small round of palisade walls there, just to be safe. And I'm going to be visiting my family tomorrow. Some recent family issues popped up, so I don't want to go any more than that. We do have now the Golden Age Tier 1 activated, giving him plus 10% income for all resources. We do now have the outpost now garrison and being upgraded from arrow slit, so he did go for a round of 50 stone here for that arrow slit. This arrow split, of course, will increase the range of the arrows by 1, so he's able to protect his gold mine a little bit better. And we do got a decent number of Holy Roman Empire archers now in the field. Well, hopefully everything goes fine enough. Archers and scout moving around, berries being finished off, only a handful of living sheep there. We got a good number of sheep carcasses, probably another 800 food there. Thank you for the follow, John Curley. Desert Raider moving around. Good number of archers on the field. And Ayyubids can encounter their own archers. They don't have access to any heavy unit in Age 2. Unlike the Holy Empire, which can get out some Feudal Age man-at-arms, which is generally referred to as the best unit in the entire game. You got secondary archer range being queued on up as well, going for a wood chopping upgrade. Archers and spearmen moving around. They're just regular spearmen, not even hardened spearmen. The hardened spearmen research on the way. There we go. Now they have pointier sticks. Oh, howdy, I just saw your rumble comment. Over here, do you have the archer there going on down? Archer are engaged in camel archers and vice versa. They do have 120 health and 7 damage and higher attack speed than regular archers. But he did get these for free as well. So I'm gonna go and stab the archer now. Their sword has higher DPS by a decent amount than the bows, while lower rate of fire. And now the spearmen and archers trying to pursue the desert raiders. Oh, he's building out some more archers. Did he just build out another desert raider? He just now aged up. What did he age up with? Not growth. Oh, it was growth, not advancement. And it's a problem where I say I can't see what research it is because it's not up here, which is really annoying. They've never fixed that. Upon Ayyubids release, it's always been no way to see, no alert that the upgrade's going on, which is really annoying to me. We got now a dervish now being queued on up. He has 5 archers, soon to be 12. Not 12, 7. Can't do math. 2 plus 5 is definitely 12, right? Rigny's Cathedral now being queued on up. How long have I been streaming? Over a year now. Yeah, it's about a year and a half now. I've had a YouTube channel for quite some time, and then I decided, no, I'm going to start streaming all the replays I'm casting, and go from there. In which my YouTube channel is around, what, 8 years old? Archers are starting going down. Spearmen still doing just healthy. He does have marching drill, so these guys are moving around pretty quickly. Got +1 range armor, both players now in Castle Age. Yep, I basically just got started with Grey Goo and Cup Heroes 2. Now I'm doing Cup Heroes 1 and Age of Empires 3 and 4. So this force will be able to run away. Marching drills is a nice upgrade. A nice thing about going for a spearman rather than for man-at-arms is that they have the same move speed as archers. Dervish there. Both sides have picked up a relic. Prelate will drop off the relic in time, and the Desert Raider does not get a kill on the Prelate. So, what are the uploads on YouTube? Just as you can see here, I'm doing a cast right now. I then, of course, at the end of this replay, and the local stream recording, upload that, and then you can view all that stuff up at 4K 60 FPS. More just replay casts. I do a couple of things here and there occasionally, but mostly I spend most of my time on replay casts. So I go for conversion ritual there. Maybe I'll get the Desert Raider. Barely got out of the radius. He will not be able to kill the Prelate there. Damn bug. Over here we do have the archers and spearmen moving around as well. Got a decent number of defense archers. 15 should be able to do this force no problem. To the ritual. There's the Wolo. Just do have 120 health. And they are not classified as cavalry, you can see up here. Though they may still receive cavalry bonus damage. Not sure if they receive cavalry bonus damage. Some of these villagers aren't going down. He does kill 2 there. Make that 3. And now the rest of the spearmen have been cleaned up. The rest of the archers are going to be running away. Nope. I just now reached over 1,000 subs on YouTube. My channel is currently not monetized whatsoever. We do now have additional research coming our way. Range, damage, melee, range armor, blah, I can't speak. And the Sultan's Mamluks. Over here, we do now the Sacred Site being captured on up. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really in it for the money. Right now, the growing a community phase, if that makes any sort of sense. Plus, I think the whole YouTube ad system is just not good. There's a reason why I use ad blockers. Archers moving around. Network engineer. Primarily, I've been doing a large amount of wiring up buildings with Cat 6A cable. Got 3 Desert Raiders there. The Desert Raiders are still just the Feudal age. Actually, there's a Camel Lancer in the mix as well. I always have trouble telling these 2 units apart. They're pretty similar. Villagers building some walls. We got Pumbaa here. However, Ayyubids can't collect up Pumbaa since they're Islamic. And pork is not kosher. Yep. YouTube does give a 6 to the creators, but honestly it sort of does Twitch as well. Desert Raider does take some damage. These forces falling back. And there's a reason why I have I'm streaming to multiple platforms once, because I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. Network engineer is not really a hard job. It's a tedious job. My biggest issue is probably fiberglass and any fiberglass in my hands. The reason we had to move a switch out of the way because they had to clean up asbestos from that room, which is not necessarily related to the job. Archer's now moving around. Sign does have a decent amount of archers. Sign has right now 42 military units versus 34. And Sign does have a higher quality as well by about 1 additional third. Make that a little bit more, but it does snipe a couple more villagers. So 5 villagers down right now for Sign. But thanks to economic growth, he does still have a higher amount of villagers. Archers and man-at-arms moving around. The man-at-arms do have the blunt weapons to engage the heavy armored units. I think, yeah, I don't think YouTube Shorts are monetized, or at least not well. YouTube Shorts is probably good for viewer retention. I don't think they're like those that style format, like example as well as TikTok, that similar style format. They're not really money makers. We got a good number of these Camel Lancers, as well as still a good number of Desert Raiders in tow. Oh, sorry. Does Twitch pay? Most like to get monetized. Yep, Twitch technically does. Well, I only have 1 subscriber at the moment, so does Twitch pay? Not really me. I think right now technically I have the most amount of revenue from Rumble, because at least they have an inherent ad rate that you will get. Sign does have a decent force there. Man-at-arms in small numbers, so they can be hooked down the various crossbows and lancers. The Camel Lancers will have a bit of trouble versus the men-at-arms. Archers need to focus down those crossbows. Yes, he is focused on the crossbows. Very good precision there. It can be a bit hard to see everything, but it looks like all the men-at-arms have gone down. Lancers push way forward. There's all Camel Lancers, no Desert Raiders. Archers stutter step around, sniping some individual units. Still a couple crossbow remain, not a whole lot. Got a couple crossbows here as well. I should really take a look at my Twitch stream to get... I've been needing to do a little bit of maintenance on it, try to make it a little bit more attractive, but not really high priority for me. Villagers and prelates running around, got these archers trying to engage the archers. Got force of 18-2 versus force of 10-2. So Sign does have a good number, plus with the Mamluks Brave, he's able to get some extra damage bonuses. More reinforcements being streamed on in. Sign may want to just back off and get some reinforcements, but he is now bringing some of the man-at-arms, which do have the two-handed weapons as well to help bludgeon these archers. Maybe a couple of horsemen would be helping deal with this force. We need a whole lot, just a small number. And now these forces are starting to fall back and get reinforcements. Do I have a proper stream? I have a tracked loco. Yep, mine was just more like that seems simple enough at the moment. Because right now my streams are not very interactable, like sound effects and things like that. Let's see, they won't let you monetize your videos because I don't have 3 million views on shorts. Huh, now you have to have cumulative views on shorts? I'm just so surprised YouTube just doesn't, like, give everybody monetization for everybody who asks it, because it's just... they need money. YouTube has never really been profitable for Alphabet. So they shouldn't really be too picky of who does what. I think they're just trying to implement that so people grow their channels in certain ways, for viewer retention, not necessarily for monetization. That makes any sort of poor sense. A good number. Dervish is going down. Got a decent number of man-arms here. And archers, 8 man-arms, 1 spearman. Got some of the unique mangonels. I can never pronounce his name. Manjinki, or however you pronounce that. More forces up here. Sign does have a much smaller force, 27 versus 57. But the quality is similar thanks to the fact that there is quite a bit of quality in the mangonels. Wall's starting to get set ablaze. Will take a little bit of time. We do have a secondary town center here. Actually has a tertiary town center here as well. We've not been paying attention to that. We got good number of camp lancers and a couple of desert raiders. Maybe a good idea if desert raiders just be set to range combat, honestly. Archers and man-arms backing on off. You may want to aggravate the boar there to get a little bit of fire support. Boars have good damage. Good damage there from the mangonels, taking out those frontline units pretty quickly. In Castle Age, mangonels can do very well versus the melee infantry. Over here, we do got now the spearmen and the man-arms starting to bludgeon these villagers. These archers will go down to these camel lancers. And just now leaving a couple of the man-arms remaining. Perhaps. I know that... yeah, I just need to look into some of that stuff. Berry bushes being cleaned up pretty quickly thanks to economic growth. They do have an additional 100 food capacity in the berry bushes. Nothing like 450 out of 250 as a good number. I always like that. Just, yeah, it has more capacity than normal. Camel lancers can hit significantly, but looks like they do escape on out of there. No, well, one escapes out of there. No dervish alive to heal them up. These desert raiders go down. No, both of those were also camel lancers as well. You may want to mix in some Giloms right now to help deal with these spearmen. Extra archers wouldn't hurt as well. That'll help engage opponents' archers and crossbows.
Yeah, verstaan.
I'm not currently interested in purchasing anything at the moment. My apologies. We now have a Mangonel here with 3 Spring Golds in tow. We're using Spring Golds straight now the magic number to deal with the Mangonels. He can always activate your emergency repairs if needed. Camel Lancers, Desert Raiders, and a single Scout are right here. And thanks for the military ring reinforcements, he can build siege weapons with his camels and horses. We now have Grease Axles being researched right now by the El.LoueMT player. Right now the moon speed is not great. Burge capturing up here. Multiple sacred sites being captured on up, which will give him a bit of gold income. Right now, Magenta does have a larger force in number, but Science has a higher quality force. Here come Camel Lancers. No Spearman this region, so that's a decent spot for Camel Lancers charging in, though he does have quite a good number of bludgeons. There's a Spearman. Trying to get through that gate, having a bit of trouble. Mangonels do slip on through, so now they can start barraging those forces. They have to be careful with these Spring Golds, however. Camel's heading up north, being pursued by the various forces. Mangonel does go. One does go down. Got the other force trying to break through the gate. I'll take a look, but I'm not going to give any guarantees. We do have 2 Mangonels now engaging. Takes severe damage on that gate. He may want to build some of his own Spring Balls to help deal with these various siege weapons. Trying to flank around, but does find a good number of Spearmen. Bunch of Angry Men and Pointy Sticks are always good against camels. And there's the age up. Pink's forcing up straight forward. Gotta keep going on up for defensive reasons. Science getting crowded in space. Enforcement here starting going down. Camels counterattacking, trying to hit some of these villagers. And some of them are quite damaged, these various cavalry units. Villagers do get to keep up and going. They're pulled by some fire support, however, they can still be outranged by Mangonels. Besides, 1 Mangonel still alive. And now he's going for the Elite Gilon, Elite Crossbow, Tide Barn, and Elite Horseman. He did claim 3 out of the 5 relics, when he claimed the other 2. With the Argonese Cathedral, he effectively has 4 gold relics worth of gold income. Elite research now on the way. It looks like he may have went for the Culturing Advancement. Because I don't see the 3 Dervishes, at least. Those villagers get annihilated. He actually is a bit high on villagers, so losing villagers is not a huge issue. There's quite a bit of gold and wood stored on up, so maybe we'll get more of the university research going. As well as some farms. This wall will go on down. They have all the basic economic research and the H3 economic research as well. I do, but no Discord channel. Crossbows starting to engage. Spearman engaging the villagers, trying to go for another keep. He does have a expendable number of villagers, but not enough to build the keep. Looks like just need a couple task wrenches and he can get that built. More farms going on up. Just some forces there. Just killing off some of these villagers with the spearmen. Now I got some Gilons. Yep, I probably should. So I got some gold up here being claimed on up, wood being claimed up here, and now I'm an outpost helps keep this gold deposit secure. Magenta's not going to keep this gold deposit secure, including with some stone walls to protect the flanks. Berries, or not berries, deer are now being touched. Reclaim boars. There's plenty of food on the field for the Empire player to work with. He does have good number of farms around the Akin Chapel. Could go for some mills around it just to be extra safe. Prelate does go down. Spearmen and crossbows push away forward. Only the one mangonel is still here, but it's also slowing down the entire formation. You could send the Desert Raiders to turn around and fight. They still just Castle Age, or not Castle Age, Feudal Age units. Spearmen push away forward, got some hand cannoneers now mix them in with Mamluks Bravery to get quite a bit of damage increase. It being a percentage increase rather a set increase. Culverin goes down, Springald goes down, good engagement there by Magenta. More hand cannoneers in the back line, crossbows and archers firing away as well. No arrows, but he is going for infantry support. Elons should be very resilient with that. Elons are basically times 2 rate of attack speed, or 50% faster attack speed man arms with extra health, a little bit less damage. That's a bit of a mouthful, but that's brief explanation of what's unique about them. Siege Workshop there. Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted. I will take a look at it a little bit later. We do now have another mine going on up, as well as this mine as well. Looks like Cyan's going to rapidly try to seize the gold on the map before its opponent can claim it up. And got a good number of man-at-arms. Right now, Magenta does have a slightly larger army size, but the Cyan still has a higher quality army. Magenta's doing better killing stuff, though. See the higher destroyed value. And some of these villagers are getting stabbed. Villagers being retasked onto the gold mine, but there's a bunch of angry men with sticks there. Got a culverin here, bombard, firing away. We've got a decent amount of siege for the Holy Empire player, down to his own culverin as well. This culverin just went down to the spring dolls. They do have increased health, so they can no longer be one-shotted by the culverin. So right now, Magenta has a good siege arm here. Got a decent amount of siege forces push way forward. He's going to let his siege weapons siege down his opponent's structures. Up here, got some palisade walls. Nothing too significant though. Over here, got a couple archers, but they're going to get annihilated by the keep. Mining camp is going on down. Let's see. Don't see biology. We don't see elite army tactics either. Definitely should get elite army tactics sooner rather than later, since he has quite a bit of infantry on the field. Biology will help him engage these various siege weapons, as well as the various range units. Got some hand cannoneers mixed on in. Villagers preparing to keep, trying to keep it alive, or just to leave not dead. Force him to push way forward, start making some counterattack. Magenta does have still a significant amount of anti-siege weapons, so he has a nice little core here. Dragonel's taking some more of the housing. He is now at over pop cap. So more of the gold's being cleaned up here. Magenta should be running out of gold relatively soon. Does have 35 villagers on gold. He only has this one large gold deposit he's claiming from, and that's it. Long game goes on, the better sign will be. Assuming he doesn't lose too much. Starting to pick out some of these frontline units that are a bit separated from backline units, being caught up on some buildings. Gonna fall back there. some of these forces are making their way forward, but should be intercepted by the various ranged forces, including some hand cannoneers. Ground forces here are getting cleaned on up. Feudal horsemen is moving around. Archers now engaging. Culverin does get a good shot down the bombard. The bombard is just barely alive. Bombard does go down. More of the siege weapons starting to overrun, but Jed is starting to lose all of his siege weapons. He does have a bit of gold to work with. Going for some lance connects, Castle Witch lance connects, more man at arms, cannoneers, and spearmen, and 2 more bombards as well. He has an army queued on up, but it's not doing fast enough. Starting to push it forward, has a dervish here for healing. Culverin's laser repairs on up. 2 culverins are here. Magnell engaging the outpost, who does have a bombard emplacement. There's also a bombard emplacement here as well. Trying to clean up some of this central wood. So plenty of wood up here from the plane. Down here, we do have Magenta trying to clean up these gold deposits, but now the villagers trying to shank each other. Got some horsemen responding, however. Got various spearmen and man-at-arms charging way forward, getting distracted by some of the buildings. 4 culverins around the field versus 3. Mangonel does go down. Another culverin goes down for Magenta. Both sides want to lose some culverins. Culverins do have 20 range armor, so they do take a bit of damage there from hand cannoneers. Magenta's down to 1 culverin. And all the culverins down for both sides. Magenta armor does get cleaned up here. Running low on gold. They're just migrating back up north. The gold up here has been claimed. The gold up here has been claimed. Decisive's claimed up the rest of the gold on the map. And Science still has 1,000 gold here, can also claim as well. If the long game goes on better, I think Sign would be. However, Magenta does technically have 1 more relic worth of gold income, which probably won't make a difference as this one does have 2,000 gold in reserve. More spearmen being queued up by the Holy Roman Empire player, but simply not enough queues are going. He's going to be far from top cap. Should have taken some losses here. And the stone walls are on the wrong side to protect the trade post. You may want to get a gate right here, and then you can start getting traders here. We got 1,000 gold here, not a whole lot. But Jen is going to try to claim it up. That'll give him a bit of gold to work with. But he will lose that bombard there. We got a decent number of siege weapons here, including 2 trebuchet. Starting to bombard more of this outpost. Got a good number of man-at-arms being queued on up. We do have elite army tactics for the spearmen. It does have the camel support, so it will provide an increased armor to nearby desert raiders. Bombard here, trying to take out some more of these outposts. We've got an outpost being rebuilt here. Counterweight trebuchet taking some damage. here. He does also have some elite archers out in the field. Not sure what that sound effect was referring to, but we do know that Mangonel don't go on down. These hand cannons looks like will be cleaned on up. More spearmen being brought on in. Clean up some of that stone there. Gold is completely gone now. Auburn. Looks like we'll be saved. More of these men over here are starting to go on down. Got more outposts going on up. Yep. It does seem like a pretty good even match. Both sides are scraping the bottom of the barrel for gold. Doesn't appear to be either side's gone for trade just yet. Both sides push forward, good understanding for both sides. Sign having all these archers will be very useful dealing with the spearmen. Magenda's force is being cleaned on up. Has a couple of his own elite archers on the field. He does have incendiary arrows as well. But he doesn't have the final round of range of damage just yet. Signs starting to fall back here. We do have this Culverin trying to push his way forward and engage the bombard. Decides not to. Outpost getting upgraded for bombard. He could perhaps get the up-weapon upgrades as well. One of the culverins just went down there. Magenta does have also two sacred sites that will allow some better gold income. Outpost has been set ablaze and does go down there. The emplacement does get refunded, so the Golden Empire player does have access to another 1,000 stone. These are easily enough for our keep. Up to 900 stone. Couple battle rams here. Magenda's does go down. Science picking out these farms. Magenta does have a superior number of villagers as well. Horsemen taking out that batting ram. And should be getting to the point where both sides should be running out of wood pretty soon. You see here, they're sharing a wood line. We got a very large number of trade posts here, but he has gone for some traders. 48 gold is not too particularly great, but not bad either. His opponent, there's a gold deposit back here that is still not cleaned on up, as well as this one. Sign does sell some gold on the field, which he could use to invest in some traders of his own. Ayyubid traders, like Avid traders, are cheaper, 43% cheaper. Time start on falling back. Still got the bombard engaging. This keep has been set ablaze. No nearby council, which means no emergency repairs. Horsemen start going down there. We do got these villagers torching down that batting ram. And now got these mana arms and spear and trying to clean up these villagers. Batter rams now breaking through these various infrastructure. bit of stone here to work with. He's now fully encasing the trade post there. Say we'll get enough traders, then he can simply get a pretty nice economy meant for men at arms. Archers moving forward to get some of these villagers. Force them moving around as well, and maybe we'll intercept some of those traders. Bombard does take a shot there. Does try to take out the bombard. Not engaging traders just yet. And that bombard will go down. And he may take out a trader or two. Got some key alarms now being mixed on in. Various other forces over here. Right now, Magenta has plenty of wood in reserve at least. That could easily be spent by a good number of battering rams. One has a good number of archers at 41 versus 38 and 34 men at arms. Horsemen still running around. Some of the science villagers are going down as well. Villagers trying to torch down these battering rams. Keep has gone down. Man at arms connecting with the archers. Belongs getting some hits on archers as well. Horsemen do go down. Mangonels find a decent hit there on those archers. Now there's 3 Mangonels. That is quite a decent amount. Annihilates a whole formation there. Signs are streaming more reinforcements going for outposts here for spotting. Does have a culvert and bombard here. Just trying even to get some more of the free desert raiders, which are still not that castle age, feudal age. And that is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.